Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me have your attention, please, wherever you are on the property. Start making your way this direction. I think we got a bunch of Baptists here today. Everybody wants to sit on the back row and get way out in the back. Everybody take about 10 giant steps this direction. We'll see who follows orders good. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm Joe Wilson, Wilson Auctioneers Incorporated. We do appreciate your attendance. I'll tell you exactly what we're going to do today, how we're going to do it, but the bottom line is this. We're going to sell this property to someone today. Someone's going to own this. Tracy and Danny right over here, our sellers, have been here for 7 years, I think, something like that. They've developed this into a really, really nice resort that's been a money maker and will continue to be. I'll tell you more about that in a little while. Let me introduce those that will be helping me. Most of you, if you call our office or talk to someone in the office about this auction, you spoke to Doug Westgate. Doug is the agent for this auction. We appreciate the job he's done. David Brewer's here. Peter Guerin is actually operating the internet portion of the auction. I will stop for a moment and speak to those that are online. We do appreciate those that are on the internet with us. That's something for all of you to keep in mind. Any real estate you see we're doing, and real estate is all we do anymore. Now we will sell personal property when there's real estate involved, but real estate's what we focus on. All of our real estate auctions are conducted live online, which means you can participate in the auction just as if you're standing on the ground. So if you see something coming up you can't make it back to, something comes up that you can't get there for it, go on and register, and someone in our office will be in touch with you, and you can participate in the auction just as if you're standing on the property, like somebody here today may very well do. Got to meet the same terms you meet, same earnest money, same contract, all of that, but that does give the ability to participate. We do appreciate those that are on the World Wide Web with us. And also Spencer Wilson, one of our licensed agents, he'll be taking your bids and working the ground as well. Anytime during this process, if you're a bidder, a lot of you have been to auctions before, a lot of you have been to our auctions before, and you understand how it works. But if this is your first time, it may be a little confusing to you. We try not to make it that at all. But again, when you hear an auctioneer chant and the letters or numbers are going by pretty fast, if you have any question at all, grab one of these guys. Hey, am I in? Am I out? What's the bid? What are you asking for? And they'll be glad to make sure you understand exactly what we're doing today. Okay, let's talk about this business, South Shore Resort. It features 8 of these nice rentals right here. Now, does the 8, Tracy, does that include the duplex that's not in the, okay, so there's 8 on this property. Right. Doug, never mind, I got it. Put my glasses on where I can actually see what I'm doing here. Okay, there are 8 lakefront cottage rentals, the Blue Eat House restaurant, obviously, the country store, all the gas, all of that. Let me talk to you a little bit about the store and the inventory and the gasoline in the tank, the way that's going to be handled. Basically, they're going to remain open right up until the day we close. And then the day we close, you have 30 days to do that. We'll talk more about that in a moment. But the day we close with the buyer, basically we'll hand you the keys to the operation. Now, Tracy has graciously agreed to hang around if you want her to, or as much as you want her to, for the next 30 days, which gives you the ability to understand how this operation works, where everything is, who she buys from, all the jobbers and that kind of thing, which is very nice of her. She said if you don't want her, that's not an issue. She'll go down the road. But if you want her to stay to help for a few weeks, she'll be glad to do that. These people have been over backwards to make sure that everybody understands what they're buying, and there's no surprises, there's no secrets. Back to the store and the gasoline. The day we close, there's going to be a minimum of 5,000 gallons of gas in the tank over here, so they're not going to pump it dry and leave you with an empty fuel tank the day we close. She's going to maintain a 5,000 gallon at least level. If there's 6,000 gallons in there, then you get 6,000. But you're going to get a minimum of 5,000. The inventory in the store is going to maintain approximately where it is now. The only thing she's keeping, and Tracy, if I say something or leave something out, you stop me, okay? But basically all she's taking out of the store is her private computer in her office, you know, her printer, those kind of things, personal items in her office. The furniture all stays, and she actually makes herself some of the candles that they sell in there. And so there's a little bit of inventory of those candles which she's going to take out. But oh, you're going to leave the candles. She's just not going to make any more. There you go. Okay. So she's leaving the candles. So basically the only thing in that store, the only thing in the store that she's taking is her personal computer and a few things in her office. Everything else remains the same. Everything in all the cottages remains just like it is. She's got a real good set of employees here. And from what I understand, they all want to stay. They're all very interested in working for whoever the new owner is, but that's 100% up to you. You don't have to retain any of them. If you want to bring in your own people, that's up to you. But Tracy would love to see, because our employees do a great job, and a lot of them have been here for a long time, and they certainly know how this operation operates, and they want to maintain it that way. Now, there's a few things in the store that are leased. Anything with the Coca-Cola sign on it actually belongs to the Coca-Cola distributorship. As long as you're selling their products, they'll leave their fountain machine, their refrigerated box in there. There's a few things like that that are leased. Most of it in there they own, which will stay. The big several door, 6-8 door refrigerated unit with Budweiser, I think it is, around it. Y'all own that, and that will stay. They just put Budweiser signs around it, but that is part of the property, and that'll remain there. And there are a few, I'm sure, some displays and things that might belong to whoever supplies those goods, but everything else stays with the property, just like you're looking at it. This will be sold as a going business. We're not going to piecemeal anything. You're buying everything today for one money as a going business. Did you have a fuel tank? Yeah, the fuel tank belongs to the distributor, obviously. As long as you continue to buy fuel from them, the fuel tank remains there, and then the gas pumps also belong to them. And again, so that's pretty standard in this kind of.
Contract needs to be transferred.
Yes. Any other questions right now up to this point? Very good. Okay, terms of the sale today is $100,000 down as earnest money. We ask you to be prepared, if you're the high bidder, to give us a cashier's check for $100,000. That'll be deposited on our real estate escrow account, held there until closing. Who are we using to close this? Here, I got it right here. Southeast Arkansas Title and Escrow. Phyllis Dixon, located at 251 Main Street, Lake Village, Arkansas. That's who will be the closing agent on this property. And that's where the property will be closed. Again, $100,000 down today, balance due within 30 days. You're buying the property free and clear. That means there's no debts, no encumbrances, no liens, no back taxes. This is not a have-to auction today. We're not here because these people are in trouble. They are not in trouble. They have no debt. They owe no one. We're here because they want to sell, and it's time to sell. You know, things change. People ask us all the time, why are they selling that place at auction? They're selling it at auction, and I think this is correct, because their life has changed. Things, you know, happen, whether it's health or whether it's whatever, and they just don't have a desire to own this any longer. It's a very good going business that'll make somebody a real good little money maker, a big money maker, with a lot of room for expansion if you decide you want to do that. There is 2.61 acres here with over 1,000 feet frontage on Lake Chico. Obviously, the seawall takes it all the way around to the end of the point. You can see the boat slips that are here that belong to them that will convey with this property. So again, $100,000 down, balance due within 30 days. You're buying the property as if it's a cash transaction. Now what that means is this. It doesn't mean that you can't go finance it or get the money anywhere you want to. What it means is that you're not buying it subject to financing. So as long as you know you can get it, you're the high bidder today, at whatever the number is. And I say sold. You just need to be positive wherever you're going to get your money, you can get it and close within 30 days. As long as that happens, everybody's in good shape. But the last thing you want to do is risk $100,000 in earnest money. I can promise you, these sellers nor us, Wilson Auctioneers, has no desire, does not want your earnest money today. We require that kind of earnest money because we want you to close within 30 days, and you're going to have an opportunity to do that. You're buying the property regardless of price to the highest bidder. That means there's no minimum, no reserve. If you're the high bidder, you're going to own it. This property is going to have a new owner today. Well, it closed it technically, but it'll be processed today shortly. So keep that in mind. Don't forget the 10% buyer's premium today. It simply means whatever you bid, you had 10% of that amount, that's what you pay. If you bid $1 million, the contract's written for $1.1 million. If you bid $2 million, it's written for 2.1 or whatever the number is. So bid accordingly, add 10% of that amount, that's what the contract's written for, $100,000 down, balance due at closing. Someone is going to have an opportunity very shortly to buy a great money-making, going, ready to rock and roll business. Yes, sir.
Andy Davis from New Water Systems LLC reached out to me. Andy Davis from New Water Systems, and he's going to contact the buyer of this and set up the permit with them and talk to them about how this water treatment system works.
Okay, that's the sewer and water treatment.
Because it has to be permitted with, and it is, and it's active and current. And, but they're the ones that have been taking care of it. He wants to talk to the new buyer about making sure that they keep it active and current and permitted.
Yeah, I think you heard that. Anyway, the person that's been responsible for this water treatment system plant will get with the new buyer and explain to you what. Exactly, it is approved and permitted and will remain that way. Okay, any questions, anybody? I think everybody understands what we're doing today. Any questions? Yeah, anybody that has just arrived that does not have a bidder's number, if you're a potential bidder, please come get signed up right quick over here with Pete. Anybody out there that needs to get registered? All right, good. Let me ask you to do me one more favor then. A long, long time ago, I started praying before every auction, and I'm going to do that today. Let me ask you to bow your head. I'm going to open us a word of prayer, and we're going to begin. Father, thanks for this opportunity to be on beautiful Lake Chico and beautiful eastern Arkansas. I thank you for the opportunity to be here. I pray for everybody on the ground today and even online with us. Get these folks safely as they leave. I pray for our sellers today. Let your will be done. And I also thank you for letting us live in the United States of America. We need to do what we're doing today. I think we tend to take that for granted at some point. Again, thank you for blessing us and providing in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you very much. Now, it's your turn. Let's have an auction sale. Everybody always asks, where's it going to start? It doesn't matter where it starts. It matters where it stops. All right? So just jump in there, start it, we're going to buy it, and let's go. Start it on me, what do you get for it? Start it somewhere, take it along, start it somewhere, what do you get for it? How much? Take it off somewhere. $1 million where? Start it, certainly worth that. $1 million, how much? Take it off. Come on now. 250,000 where? Let's go. 250.
Yep.
I've got it in 3 different places. I heard him first. 250. 300,000, sir. Now 400,000. Now 500,000. I've got 400 here, Doug. Now 500. 400 to get 500. The middle of 500 to get 500. Budget. Now 600. 500 to get 6. Come on now. Don't quit me that quick. 500, 600,000. 500 to get 600. The middle of 500 600,000. 500 now 6. 600 the middle of 500 600,000. 500 now 600. Then get 550. Now 600. 550 600. But you got 550, Doug. Is that correct? Yeah. I had him at 500. No, that's where I had it 500. Yes. 550. 500 here. 550. 550.
I've got 550.
I'm sorry, 600, sir. 550, 600, 550, now 600 to middle of 550, 600, 550, 600 to middle of 550, 600,000, 550, 600. Folks, this property's going to bring what it brings. Thank you, sir. This property's going to bring what it brings, and let me tell you how I do this. When I feel like you're through, I'm going to say so. Somebody's going to buy this today. We're not wasting your time, our seller's time, and our time. Right now is your opportunity. 5 minutes from now, this deal's going to be over. This doesn't take an hour. When you're done, I'm done. I've got 575.
It might take an hour because you say 555, about 575.
555. 575. I'll play the game with you. 575, take it. I've got 575 there, Spencer. Now 600, sir. 575, 600. 600, thank you. Now a quarter. 600 a quarter to the middle of 625. 600 now a quarter. No doubt about the value. You know it. 600, 625. Now 50. 625 to get 50, 50, 50 to 6 and a half. 625, 50. 650 in the middle of 650,000. You're going to wish you had tomorrow. 625 at the bid. 650,000. 620, 650, thank you. Now 75. 650, 675. 675 in the middle of 675. 675 to get 5. No doubt about the value, guys. 675,000. 650, 675. Try it one more time, ma'am. 675, thank you. Now 700,000. Boy, I never had anybody bid that. Usually they don't pay any attention to me. 675, thank you. Now 700. The bid's back here and you're out over here. 675, 700. 675, you get 700. 700 in the middle of $700,000 bill. 675 now 700. The bid's back here. 675, 700, sir. 675, you're going to wish you had tomorrow. 675, you get 700 in the middle of 700. 675 now 700 in the middle of 700. 675, 7. You want in, ma'am. 675, 700. Mr. Joe. 675, 700 in the middle of 700,000. 675, 700. 700 in the middle of 700. 675, you get 700. When you get 685, let you in for 10,000 one time. 675 at the bid. 685, anybody? 675, 685. 675, 85 in the middle of 600. $85,000 bill. 675, 685, are you done? 675, 685, anybody else? 675, 685, anybody else? 675, 685. Folks, here's a business right here. For the last several years, have been doing over $1 million a year in business. This is not something that's going broke and ran down. This is something that's ready for you to come in and continue to grow it, expand it, turn it into 5 times more rentals than you got today. This is your opportunity right now. This thing is going to be sold. I've got 675 right here.
They also are going to have the first option on that one of those 2 houses on the point. If they want to make an offer on those, if they're not there.
That's correct. That's something that we will announce. I wasn't going to say anything about that. You don't have a problem with me saying that, having an option. The property, if you go around to the end to where the point ends on the back side over here, the adjoining house and the next house, these people own. They're not a part of this auction, but if you buy this, you want to enlarge and have more room to do even more, it's available. They can deal with you and be glad to talk to you. But right now, I've got 675,000 here, 700,000, 685. Anybody? 675 to use 85. 675 to 85 in the middle of 685. 675, 85. 85 in the middle of 685,000. 675, 685. 675 to 85 in the middle of 600. $85,000 bill. Anybody else? 675, 685. Are you done? 675, 685 in the middle of 600. 685, thank you. 695. Ma'am, don't quit me for $10,000. 685, 695. Boy, this would be a great barbecue location. Great barbecue location. 680. Water treatment plant will handle a lot more more expansion, RV spaces, all of that. I've got 685, 695, 685, 95. Try 'em one more time now. 685, 95 to the middle of 695, 685, 95, 685, 95, 685 to the bid, now 95, 685, 95 to the middle of 600, $95,000 bill, 685, 695, 685, 95. Anybody else? 685, 95 to the middle of 695, 685,695. Are you done? 685, 95, 685 to you, 95 to the middle of 600, 95,000. Anybody else? Yay or nay? 685, 695, 685 to you, 95 to the middle of 695. 685, 95. Well worth the money. Ready to go. Ready for somebody to step in. Continue to operate it. Make money with this. 685 is the bid. 695. 685, 95. David. He's saying he did not. I'm not sure what he's saying. We've got 685, 675 here. I had him at 685. Find out if he's in or out. We've got 675 here, 685, 675, 85, 675, 85 in the middle of 685, 675, 85, 675, 85. Anybody else? 675, 85 in the middle of 85, 675, 685, David. 675, 85 in the middle of 85, 675, 85. Anybody else? Ma'am, you're in at 675 right here. He is out. 675, 85. Now, I'm not shutting this. Find out yes or no. 675 at the bid, 685. 675, 85. 675, 85 in the middle of 600. $85,000 bill. 675, 85. Anybody else? 675, 85. Are you done? 675, 85 in the middle of 600. 85,000. Last call. Anybody else? 675, 685. Are you done? Anybody else? We'll find out. I'll give you 1 minute. Find out yay or nay. I've got 675 in the bid. 685, 675, 85, 675, 85 in the middle of 685,000. 675, 85. Anybody? 675, 85. You're in it. Let me take David. Okay. Let's take a one minute break. I've got a question I need to answer.
Where are we at, Spencer?